Yeah.
That's your off-season.
I really focused a lot on my body. I took on a new, hobby now. Doing Pilates, getting more leaner, loosening up my hips and my knees, getting them a lot stronger to prevent injuries. But that's kind of what I'm focused on in my technique.
How do you feel with Pilates when you're doing like field work?
How do I feel about it?
Like, do you feel a difference with your body when you're doing like field work?
Definitely, I feel a lot, just breathing and everything. Like I said, I'm feeling a lot more leaner, so on the field, I don't get as gassy, tired-wise. In my form and my technique, every time I'm in like position, I can be there for a long period of time. Stability with my knees. When I'm in my stance, like a lot easier, a lot smoother, especially being around the corner. I seen that during OTAs and everything I was doing, so I seen the improvement.
So you said you just started that this off season?
Yeah, so I started this beginning of February. I've been doing it ever since now. Getting about started at two times a week now, 3 to 4 days out of the week. The first time I did it was a challenge. Then I seen an improvement, and someone just told me that, this is something that I want, this is something I need. So, I continue to do it. Feeling a lot better and feel like I'm looking better too.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, did anything surprise you about it when you first started?
Yes.
In terms of the difficulty?
Yeah, it was really difficult. When I first did the first day, I remember I was actually trying to kill me. I was like shaking really bad, and I was kind of embarrassed at first. I'm a competitor and just struggling at something and being a professional athlete. I'm not used to that, so something my dad told me, if it's something that you're nervous about struggling on and you need it, I feel like you should attack it. Don't do everything you're good at. You gotta do something you're not good at. So ever since then, I don't know. It was just every day was just something in my head that just told me that you gotta go get it. So every day I was doing it. And the weird thing about it really don't get easier. It's just like you just understand, this is what it takes. So.
Is it something you think you can do it during the season?
Oh, for sure. Not as much like, sessions, but I say I'm getting at least once a week. Try to get it on my off day. So.
Do you think Burst could do it?
Right, yeah.
What have you learned, kind of having gone through camp a couple times now, going into this one, in terms of getting ready for the season? For you personally, that you need to do or not do?
Just more about patience over the years, and just being from my first one to this one, going to my year 3. First year, I feel like I was in a rush to get everything right and be perfect, and learning from that, and then going into my second camp and, kind of improve from that. But, just remembering, like, everything not going to be perfect, you're going to make mistakes, and that's the only way you can grow from it. So that's kind of what I take away from the last 2 years.
You guys as a defensive front, and in particular pass rush, remember about learning about playing alongside one another during training camp last year, and how is that influencing how you guys are going to approach training camp this year?
We just learned about each other with communication, knowing each other's tendencies and what we're good at, knowing when to offer one another. So we try to stay in touch and stay intact with that. Like I said, communication is the biggest thing, is just knowing each other, knowing when to offer Kobe fist or verse, and try to take advantage of it, because when verse at his best, I'm at my best. When I'm at my best, Kobe at his best. When fist at his best, verse at his best. So it's like it goes hand in hand. So we try to look out for each other.
You guys spent time together in the off season as well?
Time together a little bit, yeah. Me and Verse went to a wedding a few weeks ago and stuff. But yeah, it was fun. We spent some time in Hawaii, just some things. It was pretty fun. It's good to hang out with the guys.
Rams have had a good amount of success in your first 2 seasons. Won the division last year, played 2 playoff games. What do you think the goal should be for this team, since a lot of that group's coming back?
The goal always to go further and reach the Super Bowl. But as of now, we taking one day at a time. Starting today with the first day of training camp. Until we get to our first preseason game, then our first regular season game. So every day we just taking a step. Not trying to live over everything, but that's definitely the main goal, is to get to the Super Bowl.
Has there been a difference in Chris Shula's approach to this offseason compared to last year?
I'd say the difference is he having design plays for certain players and knowing that type of player for that play. So I say at the beginning, I'd say it was more so like he trying to fill out, but then he kind of leaned towards okay, this player right here is good for this player, and this is how he plays. So he tried to do that for the sake of the defense. So he definitely tried to design certain plays for certain players that could take advantage of that, I'd say.
All right, guys.